Just give me 1 second to put myself on promotion. So many people look at my channel. I like how I'm looking at like the game it's labeled on, and it's labeling me as Digimon Lynx. That is funny to me. Give me 1 circle. Put that in default view. Accelerate. Okay, hello everybody. This is Loki here. Welcome to a stream. I saw this is a totally original idea. I'm totally not stealing this from my friend. Totally. So, I got some replays for y'all. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for a bit. And I got 10 duels. I'm gonna go step by step. Process that happened. You see I got a couple losses. That's because I think of how absurd some of the stuff was. So I'm gonna start from the bottom and go to the top. These are some old ones. I'm planning on deleting them. With that being said, let us start and see what happens. So this one's a ranked duel. Total number of turns of 9, and this was last year, November 26th. All right. Alright, first thing that is apparent is I am playing a Spellbook Prophecy deck. I forget what my opponent's playing, so we're going to find out in the next move. So, we're going to take this slowly. So I immediately summon Armors of Prophecy in order to use this effect to reveal the Spellbook library of the Heliosphere to, I believe, summon Fool. The reason being for this is because I want to have his ability activate, where he sends a spellbook to the graveyard. So I send the spellbook library of the Crescent, which will be apparent later. I link these two monsters together to summon Crowley, the first Prophecyr. Crowley's ability allows me to reveal 3 spellbook cards with different names, and my opponent picks one of them randomly. So I make him choose Knowledge, Library, or Secrets. He chose Knowledge, which I activate, discarding the Heliosphere to draw 2 cards. Now I end my turn. So I end with Stoic of Prophecy, Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, Emperor of Prophecy, and Spellbook of Power. He has an advantage considering this is not a good board. He immediately just sets and ends his turn. Which, by the way, is very 2012. So this is Wimmered Paths, allows me to summon a spellcaster effect monster. To grab one from the graveyard back to my hand. I choose Amoris so I can have his ability to summon another prophecy monster, which I reveal spellbook. Summon Stoic, who I link these two together to summon another Crowley. Crowley is pretty much a really good prophecy monster, as basically with his ability to give me a spellbook is good. Also, Stoic's effect, when he's sent to the graveyard, I add a level 3 prophecy monster from my deck to my hand. I believe I choose Temperance for Stoic. I choose a Star Hole, Tower, and a Secrets. So either way, I'm ending up with a good one. Yep, I choose Temperance. Temperance is a playmaker in a prophecy deck. As their ability, if I activate a spellbook card that turn, no matter what, I can sacrifice her and special summon a spellcaster layer dark type, which this deck is primarily made up of. Level 5 or higher, but it prevents me from special summoning this turn, which that's fine. Now, I'm pairing Tower. I play a lot of Tower, the Grand Spellbook Tower, simply for the recovery and the draw power. And I use Spellbook Power simply just to grab me another one. Actually, now that I think about it, he might be running either a Blue Eyes or a variation of that dragon deck that you can get from this game. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. We're about to find out. But I use power to get me secrets, which can come into play next turn. I link into another Crowley, simply just to get a... Okay. This was a plunder on my part, because I did not know Crowley's effect was a once per turn. I did not know this. I did not read it fully. So I thought I could trigger it again, and I was stupid. I used Secrets to grab Starhole and end my turn, simply due to the fact that Starhole would not be worth it, because I'm going to save it for Temperance. Hey, he merely just skirts up, goes to the battle phase, doesn't he? So currently he's in the lead of life points, and I have basically nothing on my board, but neither does he. I'm just going to accelerate a little. Alright, I got Starhole, and I drew another Emperor. So I summoned Temperance, activate Starhole, use Temperance, and I think summon, yep, World of Prophecy, who I use her effect to grab 2 spellbook cards from my graveyard. Yeah, she's essentially the big boss, the boss of the archetype, pretty much. Yeah. So he uses Call to summon Komodo, which I found to be an odd play. So I grabbed Power and Knowledge. I used Power because here's something I don't know if anyone knew. Spellbook and Knowledge says Spellbook card, and Magician technically counts as a Spellbook card. So you could pretty much just discard them. So for 2 free cards. Unfortunately, I did not draw good. But now I got 41 in the beater, who attacks. Power as Secrets. Main phase 2, I'm going to play Secrets. Fetch me a Master, which I'm going to end my turn. Leaving me with a 32 beater at this point. With Starhole giving me an extra 300 to 29. Okay, yes, this has to be a variation of the dragon deck you get from the game. Oh yeah, this guy definitely not know what he does. Why did I save this replay? I think what he meant to do was he wanted to bring out Blue Eyes and attack, and then chain Rush recklessly in the attack, so he'd be 500 points stronger than World of Prophecy. But he misunderstood what the chain meant. So what he ended up doing was activating Rush recklessly, thus leaving him with only one target, being Komodo Dragon. Thus leaving him with no field. Fun stuff. So I draw Justice. I got Justice, Strength, 2 Emperors, and Armors of Prophecy. So, Spellbook Tower, return Heliosphere, I draw a card. Hey Vera, how are you? Don't worry, stream only began. Welcome to my video. So, alright. So I summon Amores, Armors, I don't know how you pronounce his name, and I use the effect to summon Justice, reason will be for later. Then I activate Spellbook of the Master, which is a copycat spell. So I use it to reveal Spellbook power to fetch Heliosphere. I never really get Heliosphere off much. I say that now! Use power, raise prophecy, attack. I add the centerpiece of this deck, Spellbook of Judgment. Yes, this has to be a dragon variation. Now, this tells me immediately that if he couldn't proc Komodo's effect, that means he had no monsters in his hand, so he is running on empty fumes. Oh, this is a prophecy deck. This is like one of the first decks I pretty much ran with playing this game. Hold on a second. Prophecy is basically a lesser version of the Witchcrafter's deck that Eric likes to run. Where he uses a lot of spell cards as well as spellcaster monsters. Sure, after this, I can send you it. Alright, so, High Priestess of Prophecy. For a fact, she can special summon herself just by revealing 3. But, that's for later, as Justice banishes herself to add a spellcaster and a spellbook card for my deck. I discard both the Emperors, and they're gonna be useless. Why did I say this replay? Next turn is gonna be the last turn of the duel. Okay, so he did have a monster, but not a dragon. Alright, so this is the ultimate... This is the final turn of the duel. So what the fuck do I do? Let's find out, guys. I return Spellbook of Master, draw that. Reveal Prophecy. Reveal the 3 spells to special summon her. Use her effect, move from play power, target the set, destroy it, play Spellbook of Judgment. I am basically just giving them power boosts. Add power, play secrets. I'm not even playing, this is a replay. Play power, boost prophecy to a 49, activate Spellbook of the Master, reactivate power, sacrifice that, activate another field spell, summon Magician, add another Star Hall, which I should have done in the beginning, activate Star Hall, and initiate a combat. Pull 2 spell books, I basically destroyed this dude. I went a little hard on this dude, and I wanted to make him understand it that I am doing this on purpose. That was the first duel, guys. Alright, you won my thing, Nadine. Let me... Alright, there's my ID for you, Vera. To counter moles and bird woman. What the heck? Oh, harpies. Unfortunately, we can't trade, Vera. Alright. You cannot trade in this game. Which I wish they would make a thing. No, you can't. I wish they would make that a thing. As that would basically encapsulate... basically capture the pure essence of Yu-Gi-Oh! Being a trading card game. Yeah, I know, it's sad. Alright, let's continue on with the replays. Alright, so we are going back. Alright, second duel. Mangu! I think this is the longest one. Second to this one, which I lost at. So this is the longer one. This is the longer one. Actually, I probably should confirm the deck my opponent's running. I think I know what deck I'm running, though. I think it's my Brotherhood deck. And he's using Sky Striker, I remember now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm running Brotherhood. Hold on. Alright, so. I just gotta keep playing. Gotta earn those jewels, get more packs. Highly recommend saving up to you get 1,000 just to buy 10 so you can get a secret rare. Guaranteed. So, Brother of the Fire Fist. For those of you unaware, they are revolving around continuous spells and traps. There are the solo gates, which gives you pre-made decks. That is a good way to get jewels, Vera, I will say. As well as decks, like structure decks to use. Solo gates are the way to go. Alright, so Brotherhoods revolve around Beast Warrior type, Fire type monsters, as well as continuous spells and traps, which give them a power boost as well as effects. So, I start off. I summon Leopard because I want to sacrifice him to set a fire formation. I choose Ingen. Not really. Not really, no. But they do can lead to secret packs you can buy at the end of them. Which, by the way, if you're at the very end of the scenario, don't watch it yet. Hold on to it until you get like a good chunk of like jewels. Yeah, Gladiator Beast maybe. That's about the only decent one I would say. All right, so Ingen is essentially the archetypal fusion. Is their archetypal polymerization for this archetype. I think if any of y'all watched Final Rush, you would see me play this spell a few times. I immediately fuse these two monsters and summon my favorite, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Swan, who's essentially a burner. Oh, and this guy, oh, this motherfucker with infinite impermanence. The worst, I hate that trap cards nowadays are just literal hand traps. That is their extension to usefulness. Not even being set down and wait a turn. Rather, activate from the hand during your opponent's turn. That is honestly horrible. So not only does this negate Swan, but also any back row. But I already activated Ingen, so it doesn't matter. So ultimately, I just set a card and end my turn. Now this guy is Sky Striker. For those of you unaware, Sky Strikers also rely heavy on spells, but also linking. They are very central to direct attacking with monsters, with link monsters. They like to keep changing up the link monster. You'll see. I'm gonna let it play out, because I don't know how Sky Strikers do. But I negate this, which was, apparently, from my understanding, this is a core central card in their whole thing. He immediately activates Dark Rulers No More. What this does is essentially negate Swan's effect, which prevents me from activating it. See, during the battle phase, once a turn, I can send a fire formation spell or trap I control during the battle phase to destroy one card my opponent controls, which would have prevented him from playing or doing any combos. There's one, Hayate. Because realistically, Sky Strikers need one monster. Because they gotta be the only monster. Can't have any monsters in the back row, only the singular monster. So he attacks me directly, but due to Dark Ruler No More, it prevents me from taking any battle damage. Why would he do that though? Because of what he just did. He needed just to attack me directly, not dealing damage. He just needs to reach damage calculation, which technically I didn't take any damage, but that is still damage calculation. So he uses the effect to mill a Sky Striker maneuver, Sky Striker spell maneuver. They need these. He played Calls by the Grave to remove from play my boy Panda. Panda's effect could be useful in the graveyard. It's sad. So I'm just gonna press triangle just to accelerate this entire process, this whole ordeal. So, okay, let me just pause real quick. So he just destroyed Swan in Ingen. Ingen allows me to add a Brotherhood monster from my graveyard, add it back to my hand. So I use it to grab Elephant. Or is it Rhino? No, it was Elephant. So I kind of put myself in the corner. I have 2 elephants and a Dome. Dome, though, is a really good spell. It's a ritual spell. But its secondary effect is why I like it so much. Now I'll let you watch it figure out. Okay, so before you ask, why is my monster's attack points lowered? That is due to Shizuku. For every spell in his graveyard, all monsters I control lose 100 attack points. So he currently has 4 spells. And I immediately get Ash Blossoms. And I end my turn there. He links back into a Hayate because he wants to do a direct attack. I do take damage. Then he sends another card. Links for Shizuku again. Yada yada yada. All that. He has a Sky Strike. I don't know how Sky Striker plays. I know they're very one monster heavy. Alright, so I draw a actual playmaker. And you're about to find out why. Sky Striker Mecha. Negate. Okay, so he's about to negate a monster's effect. So negates Elephant and also grabs it. But what he did not suspect was Dome, which summons Leopard. I use Elephant's secondary effect to return and draw. Then I activate Leopard to sacrifice and say Yugioh. Yugioh, by discarding a Beast Warrior, I can destroy a monster he controls. I'm choosing Suzuku. And then, since I activated a Fire Formation spell, I special summon Panda. And Panda's effect summons back Swan, boy! Swan is pretty much the most. He is the goat of this duel. He is the goat. Alright, here we are on turn 5. There are 10 more turns after this. I forget how it keeps going on for so long. Currently, I have the advantage of a 47 life point lead, I think? 37. 37 life point lead. So I activate Engage, which is semi-limited now. Tells you how powerful it is. Fun fact, this archetype is basically a collab. Sky Strikers is apparently a reference to anime. Oh yeah, it's entirely dependent on what the people draw and what decks they play. So you activate Stark Ruler, once again negating Swan's effect. Immediately goes in for an attack. Sacrifices, summons a Link from Hayate. Activate Mecha. Links into Shizuku. Just so she can keep that power. Forcing me to have to choose. I draw Raigeki. Activate Raigeki. Raya does something. I choose Destroy, which apparently was a mistake on my part. Because he immediately summoned... Who is this? Kaina? Whose effect prevents a monster? Hold on, even I'm a bit confused. Alright, this card is special summon. Talking about it cannot attack till the end of my opponent's turn. Ah. This is what keeps him alive for that round. I'm not even gonna bother reading all this. He summons a token and a tuner monster. I don't get it. Summons Seke, who is, I think, pretty much the reason why this duel takes so long. He targets one monster and banishes it until the end phase. He sacrifices one of his cards, gain 1,000 attack. Immediately attacks. I draw. What do I draw? This is pretty much a stall fest. I got Raven. I set and end. And immediately get Swan back. What he is hoping to do is get enough strength in Zeke to destroy Swan, which he accomplishes. So now, he no longer has to worry about Swan. I drew a Dome, which can help, because it resurrects a monster. Alright, so, instead of immediately going in for that power boost, and also, can only target face-up monsters. He immediately destroys Raven. Raven's effect sets Yugioh, which is going to freeze his face down. If I'm going to last this turn, I need a monster. Something. Red Resonator. Pretty much a saver at this moment. Activate Yugioh, freeze his face down, and set Resonator. I need to wait. This is the penultimate turn for everything. He draws. Immediately enters battle. Destroy Red Resonator. It's my turn. Somehow I need to get rid of Zeke. And I need to keep this duel going. And there it is. Monster Reborn, top deck. You think I'd go for Yugioh? You be wrong, motherfucker. I'm gonna choose Dome, which will destroy Zeke, removing Zach in the field to choosing Panda. So now I have a monster again. You can't save yourself. Destroy her and attack you directly for game. Ah, it feels good. It feels good to win. Alright. That was that one. This was the... Okay, so now they're going to get really short. Besides that one, which I lost. I forget how I lost. Alright. FHFKFG. Let's confirm his deck real quick. I won. Oh. 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 Okay, Vera, you still here? Alright, you're about to watch one of the things that's been going on in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for a while. I don't know if you ran into this yet. Hey, you learned a lesson! Okay, so my turn doesn't even fucking matter at this point. I want y'all to be aware of that. My turn doesn't even matter. So I'm gonna read what I'm doing. Oh yeah, being who sees the end of the world. Yeah, that one is just very light point heavy. The cost of 2,000 is too much. You can only use that effect 4 times. Like, yeah, swiping your opponent's board is cool and all, but 2,000 life points, that's a bit of a steep cost just to do that. Final Destiny sends half of your entire hand to the graveyard to wipe out your whole your opponent's board. That cost is probably better. Because cards being in the graveyard pretty much can help. Well, to be fair, Vera, there's probably a lot more support. I would have to say the Megaliths archetype is pretty interesting considering it's a bunch of ritual monsters who ritual summon themselves using other Megalith monsters. It's a pretty interesting archetype. So if you're interested in, and you can't search said card, that sounds about right. If archetypal godly cards, yeah, pretty much very hard to grab. Watch what he does, Vera. Watch what he does. Yes. Yes, he did. This was a way of grinding experience back around last year. I don't know if they patch it. I see like a lot of times when I lose, I don't really get a whole lot of points. So I think that's kind of their way of trying to remedy it, to keep people from doing that so often, just to grind up points. It was a way to clear the battle pass very quickly. That's what it was. It was just the way they cleared the battle pass. Alright, I can't even make the deck public. Oh. Okay. I don't remember what this guy played. I drink some water. Hard to believe I've already been streaming for 33 minutes. Okay. Okay, this is a Duelist Cup event, which is a event that happens every once in a while, like once a month. What it is a duel tournament, and I am running my branded and Dragon Maid deck. Okay, this guy's running a Spriggan's deck, which is basically a kind of subgenre of the branded archetype, which heavily relies on XZ's monsters. I immediately Ash Blossom his monster, can't fetch a card. Okay, so he adds that as a material. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how you play Spriggans. A lot of it doesn't make much sense to me. So for those of you unaware, branded archetype is a fusion archetype. Revolving around this singular spell, which uses monsters from the deck. Bit better Red Eye's fusion, but doesn't have the most broken of fusion monsters. Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. I'm gonna accelerate a little bit. I saw you summon Titan Glad considering he has nothing on the board. Use Titan Glad's effect, give him some attack points, summon Parlor. I immediately get my ass blossomed. Initiate in battle, use Parlor, return herself to summon the par. Attack. Can't attack for Titan Glad, unfortunately. But I do resummon Parlor. So it's all good. To my shock and surprise, he also has branded cards. So looks at it. Oh, he summons his own Titan Clad. Oh boy, we got a Titan Clad matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Branded in white. Oh, he's summoning out the big boy. Spry, the Iron Dash Dragon. Just to destroy Parlor, by the way. I'm surprised he didn't summon Mirror Jade. Reveal Dogmatica Exceeds. And that's his end of his turn, because he can't really do anything. But he does summon Fallen, which, a bit curious. He could have summoned Albion. Well, Albion's vanished, never mind. But if he had a card in his hand, he could have used Albast's effect, discard a card, and used my Titan Clad and his Albast to summon Mirror Jade. Alright. So I wipe his board immediately. Not his entire board, but most of his board. Yeah, I feel really bad. So he immediately prevents Titan Clad from attacking. Use Keeper's effect, summon Albast in the graveyard. Activate Fusion. Use him and Chamber. Summon Lebellion. Use effect, discard Lepar to use Titan Clad and Albast to summon Mirror Jade. The reason I went with a lower attack point monster is because of the fact that A, Titan Clad cannot attack. He would have no chance of fighting. And B, Mirror Jade has a really good effect. Also, for those wondering why Lebellion did not attack, it's because Lebellion cannot attack during the turn he uses this effect. Thus, he was pretty much... I should have played him in defense mode, though. Now, I am curious on how this guy turns his duel around. Sprine's effect activates so he gets a card that's Spriggans or Albast. He chooses Albast. I immediately remove it from play. Albion says Branded Retribution, and Spriggans come back. Now, it was an excellent choice for him to use Sprine's effect to summon Albast because I immediately used Mirror Jade's effect to remove from play. Thus, I cannot activate Mirror Jade's effect again. Oh. Alright, for those unaware, this is Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder. He is a board clearer. Simply by just overlay him on top of an Exceeds monster to attack, main phase 2, he clears a board. If you did not clear a board, just having a monster attack, he'll clear for you. And you just need 2 materials to activate his effect. This is why he's limited, folks. This is why he's limited. But at the end of the turn, Mirror Jade's effect activates, destroying his Zeus. So, this is the final turn. He has nothing on the field, ladies and gentlemen. And the Mirrors are runners! Man, a lot of these are from Duels Cups. Alright, so that was that one. That was quick. Now for Unstoppable. I don't know if he meant to go for Unstoppable, or someone already took that name. 9 turns. Is there a deck? No, there is not a deck. Sad. Big sads. We're back once again with the Branded and Dragon Maid deck. Probably going to be with this deck for a while. I don't do anything besides set a Forbidden Droplet card due to the fact that I didn't get any good cards to play yet. So, Forbidden Droplet, I discard any number of cards from my hand or field, including Droplet, I believe, to negate any monster effects as well as half their attack points. And no card can respond to this. This is a good spell. Costly, but good. He's running a very big deck. Oh, he's, I think, running... Oh! Oh no! I know this deck! Oh my god! Y'all are gonna see the greatest hand combo ever. Alright, so he is running a Luna Light deck, comprising of also probably some Fire Formation cards. And he's going to have a pretty strong board. Alright, so I activate Max C immediately simply because I'm going to draw some cards. Alright, so, those unaware, Max C is a controversial card in Master Duel, simply because Max C is banned in the TCG. Not banned in the OCG, though. He's unlimited. You can have 3 in your deck, which is a controversial problem. The reason why he was banned in TCG is for the infinite cards you keep acquiring. Max C basically incorporates a challenge. For every special summon performed, that's an extra card. In older Yu-Gi-Oh, that wouldn't have been a problem. 1 or 2 cards at the most per turn. But in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, you basically can grab half of your entire deck, and if you happen to be playing card destruction, you can make your opponent deck out immediately. I have seen those combos. It is insane. So, it leaves a question. Do you take the Maxi challenge, or do you stop your combos altogether? Either way, I was going to get a card out of this. Oh yeah, the OCG and TCG are both separate. Max C, the whole C concept, the whole C archetype, which are basically their whole deck incorporates preventing your opponent from summoning. But Max C is a draw power. It approaches that concept in an entirely different way. Confront the Sea is pretty much a good one that is not banned, simply because it forces your opponent to have to think of something to use that card for. If you can, because it needs to be used as material. It's a good card. Immediately he decides not to keep playing, but rather to attack instead. Holding his entire combo. Let's just admire the Luna Lights for a second. While I ride Geki. And then he crushed cards virus me. Alright, let's look at the crime he committed. He crushed card virused me. Sending my Lepar, Tinkek, both my, I think, Ernest, as well as an Albazi Ashen. What is this? Luna Light Reincarnation. I immediately activate that, fetch Parlor, enter battle, end my turn. I still can't play Droplet due to Gyoko. But I let his combo run through. I immediately play it so that way I can reacquire Forbidden Droplet and use it whenever I need. Use Droplet, sacrifice Tinkek. I basically have nothing at this point. Little White Wolf, everyone. For any of you furry, here's something for y'all to think about tonight. Wait a minute. Okay, now I'm confused. Why did the damage stop? There had to be a card to prevent the damage. I don't even know why I didn't take any damage. Because, honestly, an 8k beater should have killed me. Some of the decks are actually pretty good, though. It's just the ones that they're making you use aren't that good. Why am I not taking any damage? There's a couple good ones. Ghost Tricks are fun. Weather Painters are fun. Seriously, I don't know why I didn't take any damage. There was no reason I should not have taken any damage. So it begins. I immediately activate Parlor's effect. Add chamber. Discard, return, discard chamber. Summon Tinkek. Attack. Use the effect of Tinkek. Return special summon Parlor in defense. It's beginning, ladies and gentlemen. It's beginning. Bad idea on his part to do that. I immediately summon Lore Par. Okay. To break down what's happening. A level 3 Dragon Mate can special summon a level 8 Dragon Mate. So I'm summoning Lepar from the graveyard. Okay? Tinkek's effect allows me to discard her, its quick effect, to select a Dragon Mate monster and give him 2,000 attack points. Thus making Lepar stronger. But he does get rid of it, so I do take damage. And immediately fusion summons into Saber Dancer. How do I recover from this? I forget. Add Parlor. Discard Parlor. Enter battle. Summon Tinkek. That's right. Destroy, then set Parlor Kitchen. This combo is going to keep coming. his mistake was Time Thief Redoer. I immediately used Kitchen to return summon Lepar. He is forced to attack. I used Tank Hack to raise her attack points to 47, destroying his fusion monster. And I negate Time Thief with Ash Blossom, making him obso-fucking-lee. I destroy this man's hard work, his hopes and dreams. I destroy it all with this hand combo I just happened to find. Somehow, some fucking how, I found this. I would have lost with the first turn. I would have lost. I should have lost. But I found a way to survive. I did. How did I pull this off? How could I have pulled this off? How did I? I should not. He had a better hand than me. And I won with Dragon Maid Beatdown. That's what I won with, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we're coming up to halfway point. Hello, Dylan. How are you today? This one is a 6th turn. Can I view any of their No. 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 Oh, I can with that one. We'll see that one at the very end. This one's gonna be a very quick one. It's the 6th turn. Alright, we are joined once again with the branded Dragon Maid. I hope to God I eventually change out, because... Alright, he immediately sets and passes. Alright, so I think I instantly Cosmic Cyclone and remove from play that, which I find out he's running Tri-Brigades. Immediately summon Lubellion, uses a Lubellion effect, discard Tidying, and summon Mirror Jade. Wait a minute, I think I remember why I won this duel. Use Mirror Jade's effect, sends Albion to the graveyard, and he immediately infinite imperms. Which that is fine. Melt Changeover, Hospitality, Special Parlor, Summon Pink Cat. So now I'm going to grab Lepar, discard Lepar, and immediately gonna use Tidying, Summon Pink Cat, gonna use Changeover, return Parlor, and then I get fucking Nibiru. For those unaware, what Nibiru does is when your opponent special summons 5 times in a single turn, you can wipe their whole board, summon Nibiru, and summon a token to their field of the total attack points of every single monster distributed. Getting Nibiru requires a deck that special summons a lot. So, I then summon and activate Albaz the Ashen and activate Mirror Jade. I may attack his set monster. There's a Tri-Brigade. I don't understand Tri-Brigade. They know it's a lot of banishing. Albion and Mirror Jade's effect both go off, destroying his Nibiru, and leaving me with a 67 attack point monster and 7600 defense. Also, for those unaware for why I left Nibiru, why the token's in defense mode, he placed it in defense mode, and I cannot change his battle position. So before you go saying, well, if you switch him into defense mode, you probably would have got a heavy lead. You see, I would have. I could have. But I can't. Alright, bunch of Tri-Brigade bullshit. Immediately imperms Albaz the Ashen, negating his effect. Summoning the boss monster immediately. So now I'm left with Changeover and summon Tri-Brigade. Hold on. Bearbrum the Rampant Rampager. What is the naming? Now see, I don't understand the deck. I don't understand it. Branded Fusion. Summoning for, I think, yeah, Rebellion again. Use back discard. Probably changeover. Yeah. Summon, return Albion and an Albaz to summon Mirror Jade. I think Albaz Yashin is, yeah, he's still in the graveyard. Add an Ernest. Discard Ernest. Activates effect, setting Albion in the graveyard, removing from play kits. Immediately starting battle phase, return kitchen, summon Tintek. It can. It can. However, he got rid of it. And, yeah, basically you can. It's it's a give and take. For most scenarios, most cards have a good effect, but they have a give and take effect. So, like, let's say Gores, the Emissary of Darkness. He was a pretty powerful card back in the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh!, which made a lot of people scared when someone just passes their turn. Or, yeah, if someone just passes their turn and have no cards on the field, it makes them scared. It makes them think they have a Gores in their hand. Which, if you know, if you take a direct attack, you can special summon a Gores monster and summon a token with the same level as Gores, an attribute, but the attack points of the damage you just taken. That's a give and take scenario. Good effect, but with some requirements and something to give. So now I am back with a 4,600 point lead. After we change over to return Tinkek and me, activate it to then summon Xiao. Which, cause I know some of you are weirdos. There you go. In all her glory. Activate Albion, saying Retribution, which we for later. Activate Shout, summon Lepar. He immediately links into. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is when shit gets really weird. Alright, so. Vera, I don't know if you know, Zodiacs was a dread back in like 2017, 2018 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Due to just XZ spam. So what he is about to do is to constantly XZ until he has at least 4 materials. Guided, link into Chakanin, and then a Zeus. You know why? Because he activates the effect to destroy Shouts. Alright, so what's happening here? Is he's activating his monster effect twice. You can activate as many times as you want. Oh yeah, Zodiacs was a problem back in the day. Zodiacs was a problem. So, what he just did is he activated Zeus's effect once. This is actually pretty clever on his part. He got himself enough materials to activate his effect twice. Reason being, is because Xiao's about to negate. Xiao's about to negate, but it isn't going to matter. But Albaz Yashin, he comes back with 4,200 attack points, baby! Albaz Yashin was the MVP of this duel. For those of you unaware what Albaz's effect is, when a level 8 fusion monster is in my graveyard, he gains 200 attack points for every monster in the graveyard. Also, some other effect. And if a monster I control leaves the field by opponent's card effect, while this card and a fusion monster are in your graveyard, except they're in a damage step, I can special summon him from the graveyard. He is fan-fucking-tastic. And immediately goes for the kill with 4,200 attack points. He gained 2,400 attack points, which means I had 12 monsters in the graveyard. Alright. I'm dreading this one, because I don't know how I lost. I lost 2 of these replays. And this is the first one. I forget what happened. Alright, we're back once again with the branded archetype. You know the biz. Upstart Goblin. It's probably Yu-Gi-Oh! Being dumb. Probably. I Ash Blossom his Pot of Desires. Which, okay, first of all, why run this? You banished 10 cards. You don't know what they are. You don't know if they're like 3 of your playmakers for 2 cards. Why? I immediately negate. Oh. Yeah, let's keep going, because this is my first experience with a Runic. This is my first experience with the Runic archetype. Immediately, skill drain. Can't use my monster's effect. So I decided to get rid of Moonin. Moonin effect sends him back to Hugin. I attack with Albus. I try to beat him with attack points. So, currently, he is floodgating me. This is a Runic Floodgate deck, which his entire gimmick is to prevent me from playing whilst he's milling my deck. Oddly enough, he ends his turn. I do summon Alba Lanatus. Due to this effect, I don't need a poly. I can just tribute. Yeah, you can just summon him. He immediately acts Runic Curse to summon Gary. I attack Gary. Gary destroys my card. Thus, I have no board. This goes on for 15 turns. Somehow, this goes on for 15 turns. There's 10 more rounds. I'm not even going to pause it. I'm just going to keep commentating. I'm just going to provide commentary whilst this is going on. Because in the end, it was pointless to try. He plays Goes in Match, locking me into one specific attribute. I summon Titanclad. Titanclad's effect doesn't matter. He immediately plays Flashing Fire, destroying and removing from play cards. Activate Albus the Ashen, whose effect doesn't matter. He immediately activates Destruction, destroying my face down. Which was, I don't remember what it was. I attack, 1800. He activates Runic Tip, adding Flashing Fire back to his hand, which he's going to use to destroy Albus the Ashen. Now, oddly at this point, not really oddly. So he immediately destroys, activate Runic, shuffle 3, drop 3, Dimensional Fissure. So now any and all cards are banished. Any monsters are banished. That's another form of floodgating. He has to save his hand because it's going to go in the graveyard. They lost nothing. Summon Tinkek, banish a par, and a big changeover. I end my turn. There was nothing I could do! God, this happens for another 5 more turns! What's my deck at? 18! Activating Slumber, banishing 3 more cards. Activate Changeover, try to summon Xiao to at least have a body on the field. To go for game. He activates Tip, adding Flashing Fire. Activates Flashing Fire. I can't negate. I try to save her. Can't save her. I almost had the game. He summons a monster, I immediately destroy Gary. In the end, it doesn't matter. There are 2 more turns of this. 2 more turns of this. Lord have mercy upon my soul. Why did I keep trying? I was adamant. I was trying to win, to beat him. I was like, I may be running low on cards, but I am going to keep trying. And Lord howdy, did I try. Immediately, he decked me out. That was the end of that. And I decked out, and I lost. Vernix. Alright. This one. Let's go to a victory. I deserve one. I deserve one, damn it! Alright, what do I do? What do I use? Is it gonna be branded again? I kinda got tired of the Dragon Maid branded deck. Yeah, Dragon Maid branded. What is so interesting about this one? Let's find out. Summon Chamber, activate Chamber, fetch changeover, activate changeover, use Chamber in earnest, summon Chow, and pass. What was this guy running? God, these are more boring than I remember. Oh, this is my first experience with Frifers. Wait a minute. No, it's not Frifer. It's Masquerade Beatdown. Oh, what the fuck is this deck? So okay, for those wondering what's happening, Masquerade, the Blazing Dragon. Every time any card is activated, I pay 600 life points. Activate brand, use brand effect, summon forth, Rebellion, discard Lightning Storm, to summon out Mirror Jade. Use Mirror Jade to remove from play Masquerade. Fuck you. Hospitality. Oh, this is when I win. This is when I win. Because I said, fuck this guy. You chose to play Masquerade. Guess what's about to happen to you, numbnuts? Summon another shot. Activate Parlor to fetch the pawn. Attack, 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 and attack. That's what you get for using a Masquerade. That's how I spit on your grave. Hatu, hatu. Spit on your grave. Hatu. Alright, awesome meta. So I lost at this one. Well, thank you, Vera. I'm glad I've been helped. Yes, it is very original. Not stolen, yes. 100% original. Not stolen. Who told you it was stolen? It's not stolen. It's 100% legit. Alright. Back to the old grind. Y'all know the gimmick of this deck. I don't need to explain. But I lost on the second turn. So why would he lie? No one else has done this. Just lucky. He is lucky. Why would he lie to you? Yeah, exactly, Vera. No, why would I lie to you? Alright, prepare to watch me get my ass fucked. What you're about to witness is probably the dumbest things I've ever seen in Yu-Gi-Oh! Not dumb and bad, dumb in why. No, I'm not rephrasing. I'm going to get anally fucked. Watch. the hero archetype, the biggest fusion archetype in the game. Specifically, a mixture of evil, destiny, and elemental. So what he has done, ladies and gentlemen, is he has used every possible avenue to summon these monsters, and they are all going to take their sweet turns. So, no, fusions are still good. They are still good at this point. He didn't even summon the one that just keeps destroying your cards and just says fuck you. This one is Sunrise, which is the polar opposite of Phoenix Destroyer. Darkness Phoenix Destroyer. So what this one does is it gives all monsters you control 200 attack for every element attribute that he has. So he has water, dark, light. So that's 3 different attributes. So that's 600 points of attack points for each. Plus, when special summon, he can add a Miracle Fusion, which is one of the best, and what was the best fusion spell for any archetype, because it uses monsters in your graveyard, which was so good at the time. No other archetype, there was no other archetypal fusion card. Miracle Fusion was the best. And when a hero monster attacks, he can destroy his own card in the field. This is malicious. Malicious and malicious. Malicious doesn't do it to you. Bane? He's just big and powerful. You use Dark Fusion to summon him. Plasma, he absorbed Albaz, the Ashen. Absolute Zero, he gains 500 attack points for every water monster in the field, which is a whole lot. Except this one. Also, if he is destroyed, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. That was a one-turn kill, folks. I got completely decimated. Alright, so what was this guy running? Also, Dragon Maids. Huh. What was so interesting about this one? No, Chaos! Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on! Hold the fucking phone! Hold on. Hold on. This deck makes no sense! This entire deck don't make any sense! Okay, first of all, this is a Dragon Maid deck, so it has pretty much a good set of Dragon Maid. Queen Dragon Jin, pretty good. Heretic Dragon King of Atum, questionable. Why is it questionable? Because there is no level 6 dragon types in this deck. This is unusable. Unusable. Then we got Dragluon. Dragluon's pretty good. Level A, rank 8 XZs. Requires dragon types. Pretty easy to bring out. Tinkek, and Lepar. Pretty easy. Number 107, Chaos number 107, Neo Galaxy Ice Tachyon Dragon. Okay? This is a rank 9! You need 3 of House Dragon Maids just to bring him out. Not even fucking worth it. So, you have 4,500 beat stick with what effect? What per turn? Attach 1 material from this card until the end of this turn to negate all effects of all other face-up cards currently on the field. And if you have, of course, you know, number 107, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, you contribute 2 monsters, this card can make 3 attacks. Why? Because it's very reminiscent of Garuda, oddly enough. It's very reminiscent. You know, that kaiju. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. From Japan. It's like the Squip from Japan. So I wouldn't doubt that that's what the guy inspired it. But the reason this is pretty much unplayable, this is a chaos monster. Okay, so let's say you get the 3 monsters, the 3 house dragon maids on the field. Oh yeah, it got severely complicated here. Let's say you got the 3. Okay, you wasted 3,000 attack point monsters for a 4,500 attack point monster who has a field negate effect. That's it. This ain't even worth it, Chief. It's not even worth it. Now, he could have shifted one of the Dragonlance for Tachyon and added Rank Up Magic Barion's Force, which is the way to summon him. Oh yeah, pretty much. Oh no, Vera, you don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know. There's a whole archetype that pretty much locks out your zones. So not only is there I draw, I win, but also I draw, you can't play. You can't play, say, spells or traps, no monsters, no pendulums, nothing. You get nothing. Yeah, there's an archetype that does that. It's in the TCG. It probably shouldn't be in the OCG. And I'm scared. Worse. Very much worse. I played it against a mathematics guy, which I wish I could have saved the replay, but I was full. I wanted to get the stream out of the way. I wanted to get these things out of the way. What time is it? It is 11 right now. Jesus. Okay. So I'm playing Runix. I think I'm just goading. I think I'm just gloating. At this point. There was actually a replay I wanted to save where this guy was playing this really cool deck. Actually, let me because this is gonna be boring. I wonder if I can view the replay. Well, hold on, Vera, because I might end the stream soon. Because I'll be honest, that replay is gonna be boring. Duel. Can I view it? Match history. Now Fumi. No. This was. Damn it! Oh, this dude pulled a Link 6 monster on his first turn. I'm probably going to end the stream here. Because pretty much that's just a Runic. Runic doesn't need to be explained. It's so simple. A toddler can play with it and somehow still pull out a W because Konami cannot balance these archetypes at all. So thank you all for watching. I hope to do this probably again, and I could probably go more in depth. These are very old replays. I am playing different decks, as if you've seen Final Rush's streams. I play more archetypes. Like, let me show you my decks. The number of decks I have. A couple are work in progresses. This is the Fluffle deck. I'm working on a Watt deck, a Crystal Beast deck, Weather Painters. Some of these are just the structure decks you buy. That's my branded Dragon Maids, Runix. This is a deck that was this is something I played in real life, but ultimately I learned the hard way. That's how it works. I'm glad to be. Work in progress. Work in progress. Not only does it give you cool. Hold on, let me open up the solo gates. That I have yet to do. Right, you got Crystal Beast. No, Crystal Beast. Nice. Oh yeah, it very much is. I recommend this, Um, that's pretty cool if you want to just have a very broad deck. Light Swarms if you like stupidly broken cards. This if you like gimmicks. The Rika Fairies. I never heard of half of these. But, highly recommend doing it because, well, let me just go here. Simply by doing it, you get stuff. And by completing it, you get cards, actually. Like, yeah, Punch in the Box. I don't know what that is. But clearing it gives you 200. So doing 5 of these will give you the ability to buy 10 packs. Highly recommended here. Just keep doing them all. You'll get cards. You'll get... Yeah. Be sure to message me your code if you got me down. Actually, you can see me on Discord. My name is basically the same, I think. I'm a turtle. You just follow the post. So, oh yeah, multiplayer is hell. Master Duel is a lot more fun playing with people you know, who isn't gonna run busted decks. Eric, Eric, stop playing Witchcrafters. You follow me? Oh, here you are. Alright, I followed you, Vera. So I guess sometime in the future we could probably duel. Probably. Dragon Maid Gang. I have stopped playing that deck because I kind of got bored. I might want to try to do Black Wings. I loved Black Wings when they were first out. Same with Gem Knights. I love Gem Knights and Gladiator Beasts. Gladiator Beasts, Gem Knights, and Black Wings were pretty much my favorites back in like 2012. Simply because I liked fusions. I love Synchro Monsters. I really do love Synchro Monsters because that's the era I got into. But fusion monsters are just so cool. Plus, I have a very big bias to purple. I like purple. It's one of my favorite colors. It's prominent by my character model. By my picture. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm tired. I wanted to do something else. I figured the Dark Souls stream was a bit short. It was like an hour. I was tired. I have yet to play it. I like Dark Souls. Don't get me wrong. I like it a lot. But, anyways. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. I can hear your comments.